Hi, this is Ainsley from A Mama with Trauma, and I'm outside and I'm at the park with my kiddo. She has spring break right now, and I basically, I kind of care for her most of the time when she's off, and so I haven't really been able to, I don't know, just kind of sit and reflect on some things. Today we went roller skating, and the community that this roller skating rink was in was just it's just like the things I saw were it just crazy, like blatant. I don't even I don't even know, like one of the, I don't know what it's called, but like one of the we went to this roller skating rink, and like one of the skating people who kind of like monitor the skating rink is like a really old man, and he's probably like in his 60s, and you can tell he's been in this place has been there since that, like, as old. And he escapes around, like, monitors, like, don't follow the rules, like, don't just stand on the skating rink, like, get off if you're gonna talk, all that kind of stuff. But I kept noticing, like, there was this younger girl who kept, like, skating with him, and she was like 14, 15, maybe 16 at the most. And I didn't, like, I saw her skating around there a couple times, and I didn't really think anything of it. But then, like, all of a sudden, like, my intuition, like, just hyped up into overdrive. And I was like, I don't think this situation is, like, good. I think this is, like, not an okay situation. Like, my first inclination was like, where's this person's caregiver? But like, you're 16 and you're at the roller rink, but then I'm like, you're at the roller rink with a whole bunch of other 16-year-olds. Why are you just hanging out with this older gentleman? Like, why are you doing that? And you seem really comfortable with him. And at one point, there was kind of like this song that was playing that was a little, like, risque. And I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Like, I was going around the rink, and at one point, this older gentleman is, like, leaning up against the wall with, like, his hand in his pocket. And this little girl is, like, doing some little sexual kind of, like, come hither moves to this older man. And I was like, my face was just like, oh my God. And I came around the corner, and I literally made eye contact with both of them, like him and then her. And I was like repulsed. And then I came back around, and both of them were gone. And like neither one of them were, like, they separated, and like she was skating with some friends. And I was like, I see this stuff all the freaking time. Like, I'm telling you, people are out to get our children. Like, our children are very vulnerable, y'all. Like, you gotta be on it. You really legit have to have your intuition on 100, and you have to listen to it. Otherwise, you're like throwing your children to the wolves. And I'm serious. Like, I'm so serious. I could tell you stories of the things that have happened and I've seen personally with other children, and I'm just like, you gotta, like, handle it in the moment as best you can. And I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all, these kids are vulnerable. These kids are so vulnerable. And if we're on our phones, if we're just like tapped out, if our own mental health is so bad that we can't even like engage and like really be present for our own children, like, we're gonna miss some really critical things. And oh, like, so here's another example that happened with my own child. Went with a friend, and she had her daughter, I had my daughter, and we went to, like, the mall, and they wanted to stop and see some puppies or whatever. And we one of the puppy areas where you could like sit in with the puppy was like up against the glass of the front of the store, so people could like walk by and see like, oh, the puppies and the family with the puppy. And so we were put in that area, and then like the kids were playing with the puppies, and then all of a sudden like this older guy on a wheelchair like came, was like smiling and was like looking at our kids. And I was like, okay, whatever, I guess that's what this is for. But then I was minding my business and my intuition kicked in, and I looked up, and this man had his camera out recording our children. Let me tell you how fast I was like, girls, get up. Like, I told my friend, I'm like, get up. We need to get out of here. And I looked at that man, and I walked forward and stood in front of, and like stood up against the glass. And I was like, I'm like, get out, get out, to the kids and my friend. And just like not trying to make, I don't know, like you can't like, there isn't like a game or a plan or something in these moments. You just have to be like super analytical and logical and just like do it. It's not hysterics or anything like that, but I don't even think to come on here and say all this, but I'm serious. Like, protect your children. Clear your mind so you're aware of the surroundings of your children. Like, whew, it's too much. But anyways, I will try and come back on here. This is Ainsley from A Mama with Trauma. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you are all having a fabulous whatever day of the week it is. Bye.